Can you tell me a little bit about your organization?
New Profit is a venture philanthropy organization that works with exciting social entrepreneurs who are seeking to scale their innovations and to increase their evidence of impact.
What are some of the biggest challenges to scaling you've encountered?
I think one of the biggest challenges to scaling I'm finding in working with organizations, particularly right now with our Pathways Fund, is how do you maintain sort of clarity of what you're trying to scale as you send it out into the world? How do you hold on to what people talk about as fidelity and make sure that what you intend to happen as you send your innovation out to other cities actually happens, so that at the end of the day, you're having the impact you want? And sitting in a national office and trying to keep track of all that is truly a challenge. And of course, everybody talks about fundraising, and that's a big challenge for everybody.
What's one of the programs you're most proud of?
Well, I'm a little biased. I am currently leading the Pathways Fund, which is a fund of 6 organizations that are focused on how we create pathways for youth from high school to college and into meaningful employment. It's funded by the Social Innovation Fund, which is funding coming through the Corporation for National and Community Service. And basically, we have 5 years to try out an experiment that says what happens when you mix public and private dollars, so we have the federal government and private dollars, with 6 amazing organizations that have already proven impact and are in the scaling space. And you bring them all together on a regular basis with additional co-investors who are also bringing in some private money. At the end of the day, can you create greater impact, create opportunities for collaboration? Can you generate evidence of impact that might suggest that not only is it really important to scale effective organizations, and as the Obama administration likes to say, fund what works, but also could be instructive to the government about how to participate in these efforts to do this work.
Great. And what did you hope to accomplish at the conference?
This was my first time at the conference, so I was really just trying to learn about this conference, find out who was here. I was also trying to make a lot of connections with people that I had heard of but never met, and also to share what we're doing at New Profit and give another vantage point about the kind of work we're doing right now.
Very good. And lastly, is there any kind of insight that you've gained in being here that you really feel like you're going to bring back to your organization?
That's a great question. I think if I bring one thing back, it's going to be a continued emphasis on how we avoid the either-or conversations about should you scale, should you not scale? Can you have great leaders, but you also have to have impact? And continue to figure out how we have both and conversations that say we need leaders, we need impact, we need to scale, we need to do all of this in order to solve these problems we're facing. And so I think part of what I heard here today was sort of the continued bifurcation of the need to do the whole, and I'm hoping that we can actually double down on focusing. Really, it's much more complex than just doing one thing or another. You really have to do it all.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Welcome. Thank you.